intro, then you kick it off. All right, guys, what's up? What's up? This is your boy Money Mark here, kicking it off another episode with the Logical Crazy Talk podcast. As always, I'm with two of our logical and crazy co-hosts. I fucked that one up. Anyways, I'm here with
started a terrible job, Mark.
Okay,
run it back.
Anyways, you could do it.
Oh, don't worry. Hey guys, welcome to Logical Crazy Talk. I'm your host, Chris Anthony, and I'm with my brethren, my brothers. We always together. We knocking it down. To my left, right to my left, my man's Just Tim. Holla at the boys, see?
Yo.
AKA.
What up? Y'all I'm saying? We doing it big. AKA.
And down below,
bro,
we got my man, Money Mark. All right, bitch ass niggas always do that shit. And of course, you got myself, the beautiful, the lovely, the I wake up and piss excellence every single morning. Lifestyle. Drum roll, please. Flashy.
You still trying to pass
that?
Right.
That's about right. That is about right.
You said piss and excellence. I said you still trying to pass that stone?
Yeah.
Basically. He's trying to pass that stone, y'all. You'll eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta drink some cranberry juice, man. You'll be all right. Anyways. So, guys, what's going on? Everybody cool?
Yeah, cooling. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that next ticket to space. Y'all already
space, huh?
Y'all already know.
Next ticket to space.
What's up there? Let me ask
you. Well, go ahead and kick it off, Tim. You already. What's up?
You said what's up?
What you gonna get in space?
Shit. Get lighter. I think you live longer. What's the other shit?
Go to iFly and just float for a couple seconds. Boom.
Well, I think the rich cats, there's always been this thing that the rich cats anticipate that in a couple of years, right? Like everyone's rich. All the rich people have this concept. But I guess like in a couple, maybe not like a couple of years, like 2 years, but in like, maybe when we're old, we're going to be fighting each other for resources like water and all this other stuff. So the concept of going to other planets and terraforming other planets might be something we may have to do when we're older. Like,
nah, shit, I'm out the game, but I ain't fighting nobody. I'm out the game.
Fighting days is over.
Yeah,
you better levitate.
What about the little ones, Chris? That's what little ones, Chris. That mentality is why our Social Security's messed up. What about that mentality is why our Social Security's so messed up? You know what I'm saying? We got no Social Security out here. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Think about it. No, because the cats said, fuck it, ain't my fight. I got all my money.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's how you gotta be. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here.
It is.
You get old, your kids when they treat you poorly.
Man.
They wouldn't do that to get that money.
I ain't trying to deal with all that. I'm trying to be like Richard and Bezos and Elon. Just trying to, find ways to blow money.
Do you think that's what it's about, though? Just to blow money?
Well, before we get into it, let everybody know what we're talking about.
No, that's what I'm about to do. So we're talking about Virgin Galactica, I think they're called. They just recently, put an aircraft in like suborbital space, which basically you get like 6 minutes of just like no gravity, so you're just floating in air, and you get to be a child, and it's fun. It's like bouncy house times 1,000. So this, I don't know, it's big for one thing because he beat Bezos, right? Like, oh my gosh, the golden child or whatever. And
Richard been rich though. Richard been rich. Bezos just got to rich. He knew this.
But I mean, like, Bezos is doing like everything. Like,
And it started
Ow.
from books. He has a crazy because we all laughed at that nigga. Like, look at this
Man.
stupid nigga over here alphabetizing books,
Man, in the garage.
bitch.
Man.
Is that what Amazon started from?
Yes.
Books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just buying books off there, or what?
Selling books.
He was selling
That's
books. He was a bookstore.
That was it.
Really?
A good old library.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he
man,
was the
a
first one
bookstore.
that alphabetized books online, and we couldn't figure out like he was shipping and doing the whole shipping thing with books, and like logistic wise, it created all what he has now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know for me, I jumped on because I was trying to find. I was in Huntsville, and buying shoes in Huntsville is terrible. So I bought shoes on Amazon. Not Amazon. Well, no, not Amazon. No. You know what? You're right. You're right. Is that was eBay? So I'm new. I'm actually brand new. See, it's so seamless. I'm just confused because I was just thinking about it. Like, nah, nigga, I bought a pair of shoes on
Prime
Amazon
changed the
at all.
game. When you could buy something that came to you in 2 days, you were like, huh.
Shit, I know. And then they came out with that day shipping. I was like,
yeah. That's when they started.
But how did y'all feel when y'all paid that first Amazon Prime price when they first took that $60 for that year? How did y'all feel? Did you guys read the Prime print? Did you guys know what y'all signing up for?
I think I had it for like a week or 14 days for free, and I bought a few things for that 14 days or whatever the trial period was, and it came so fast, and I was just like, "This is insane."
Yeah, I used to wait 2 weeks for eBay.
Yeah.
For me, I did. I see. For me, so what happened for me is that this right. I literally it was around the time period I just got my first job and I was getting paid weekly and I wasn't paying attention to shit. I was so I just I happened to I was like, Amazon Prime, why not? Bam. And then I looked at my account and I was like, wait a minute, $60. What the hell? So I called Amazon customer service. It's like, no, that's what it costs. And I was like, oh, what does it do? And then she told me, and I was like, all right, well, eventually it'll be worth it, right? And I guess it was because I kept it. Never got rid of it. Just kept it.
I got rid of it. I think Liz's mom bought it, and we all used her account for the longest.
Man.
It was like we all put in. So I think it jumped up to 100, but 20 people using it. It made sense then. And then I was like, they have an Amazon Prime, like the fucking the video shit. And I was like, oh shit, I don't think anyone knows about this.
Yeah. No, that can honestly beat all the other streaming sites if he actually cared about it. Which you could tell he does.
I use that probably more than anything else.
I feel like they started like when they started making the originals and stuff, like they just seen how profitable.
Well, I think tomorrow. So. Yeah, but I think Tomorrow War is like his first like movie that everyone like is acclaimed, like everybody wants. Like I guess you're right. No, you're right.
No Remorse was pretty good too.
It looks stupid. It looks stupid, but okay.
So you never watched it? You just said it looks stupid, huh?
I said it looks stupid. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. It looks stupid.
Judge a book by its cover.
No, it looks stupid. So
you should watch it first, Mark. You should watch it first, bud.
Oh man.
We don't always do that. But this is my one time where I decided to do that.
But bringing it back, what do you guys think about this open like space tourism? Like, I don't know. I'm kind of borderline. Like, the ego side of me is like, if we're about to do this, it's about to burn up a whole bunch of oil, and I don't know, you rip the hole and all that shit. I don't know. I'm torn because I love technology, I love space, but the Earth, man.
I mean, so are they just like? So it's just like tourism essentially. You get a chance to like feel like you're in space essentially for a second. Or what is it? Like what is Virgin?
What is it, like 11 minutes or some shit? How long does it take? Like 11 minutes to get there?
Yeah. Like 11 minutes to get there, like 6 minutes just zero gravity, and then back down.
Oh, so it's legit like taking you into space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like suborbital. Yeah. But
suborbital, like geez. Okay. Close to space. So, okay, I get it.
So
I think it's interesting because it's like
I don't.
What?
As business wise, it doesn't make sense because it's a huge liability. Like, just the pure, just if anything goes wrong, it just takes one accident and everyone's gonna go, nah.
That's
But if they
true.
said that,
this
would we
ain't
have
me.
Teslas? Would
Huh?
if they said that, would we have Teslas now? If Elon Musk said that, would we have
That's
Teslas
different
now?
though. We all drive every day. You don't have to drive one of those cars. You have to drive. Going to space, something you don't have to do, Mark. Like you don't have to go.
You might, if there's no room on planet Earth,
But then we're
or if there's no
looking at something
water.
completely different. That's a need. It's a necessity at that point.
Never.
It's a luxury.
I think, in my personal opinion, I think that I think the advancement has always been there. Man has always kind of wanted to do that, and I also do feel. I mean, not to be a conspiracy theorist. I mean, eventually the resources on Earth are going to dry up a little bit. So, understanding, understanding where we could go if we could go somewhere is probably something that we probably should do. Now, how much money we should spend on it is one of those things where we kind of have to have one of those macro. Mars, most likely. I think that's the only planet that
I heard the problem with going to Mars is by the time the first spaceship gets there, the next spaceship will get there in half that time, and the next spaceship will get there in half that time, and the next spaceship will get there by half that time. So it's like it's pointless to try to do it.
What do you mean?
Basically, because
our technology is advancing
70.
so quick that by the time this first spaceship would get to Mars, the next one we build will beat that, almost damn near beat that spaceship. So the people on that first one will be like, fuck, I should have just waited.
We're finally here. Wait, what is that? It's aliens. Oh shit. Tom? What? What's going on?
Yeah,
Well, how long is
I'd be pissed.
supposed to take to get to
for
Mars?
20 years?
How long is it supposed to take to get there?
Like
That's
70 years?
What?
70.
I'm about to say, you just said like two different numbers, like 77.
70?
Which one is it?
Yeah, I thought it was. Last I heard, unless we upgraded from
No, I don't think it's 70. I think it's like almost closer to 10.
I don't know.
10 years of your life to get to the planet Mars, huh?
I think it's 7. I thought it was 7 or 10. I thought
10 years, both of those.
I mean,
sound
either
pretty
way.
steep. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty steep. But
no, you're right.
7 years.
7 months.
7 months?
7 months. Okay.
Oh shit! Y'all niggas, damn! I'm about to say, like, y'all made the trip seem like pointless. I could take 7 months. I mean, that shit better be lit. But I mean, I could take 7 months. That's fine.
I think it just.
I ain't gonna
depends
be
on
first.
The orbit.
I mean, like the vaccine, like me, ain't going first.
The orbit, like where the Earth is and Mars.
Oh. No, that's what it was. It's 7 months, but to come back, isn't it? To get there and come back would be too long because coming back would be a different process or some shit like that. It's a whole different mission trying to come back.
No, like once you're there, you're there.
Nah, see, that's stupid.
Once you're there, you're there.
You got to spend a Martian year there till everything aligns and
Oh, word, a Martian year, huh? Okay.
I really be feeling like the aliens out there that just literally told us, like, yeah, this is not where you play around out here, man. Like, nah, this ain't your territory, all right? Y'all stay where y'all stay. And, because we haven't gone back to the moon. Why? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somebody said, deemed it. Hey.
Well, some people say we've never gone. I think some people say we've never gone. Some people say we've never gone.
Nah, I believe we've been there. Secretly, I think we've been there. I don't think that what they showed on TV was it. I don't think the shit we see on TV. There's a lot of legitimate truth.
There's a lot of legitimate truth based about saying that. A lot of things that we've seen on TV, like a lot of the proof that you would obviously.
The flag floating and shit.
If you work for NASA, all that. Yeah. So I'm saying there's a lot of like truth. There's a lot of legitimate looking truth that basically state that all that shit they showed us is not us going to the moon at all.
But think about they can't really show that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Would you show that shit on live TV? Like hell no. I don't know what's up there. You can scare everybody.
I mean,
there might be Russians still up there. Like, hey, nigga, we're here first.
I would
But
probably
I
want a
really
better
feel like
TV
somebody.
after that. Like,
Yeah. We never went
Well-
back with HD technology. Now we just were like, nah. We did that already. We don't want to do it anymore.
basically, like,
Well, it just seems like, well, no, but if you think about it, like afterwards, right? It was a big thing. The only reason why it was a big thing because Russia was doing it, and they're like, well, they're not going to beat us, right? And it's back at the time when we got lost in these like little proxy wars. So after the moon landing and all the other stuff, I mean, there was other. I mean, we kind of got out of. Well, we're still kind of in those conflicts with the Soviet Union, but there was like, I think the Cuban Missile Crisis was kind of around that same time period, wasn't it? Or was that
I don't
before or
know.
after?
What-
Does anybody
I-
know?
thought that was like an election year too, though, which is really what
It
boosted
is.
it. Like,
That's exactly. You talking about the JFK shit, right?
mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, I just think there was just like a lot of stuff that happened, and then like after that, people just stopped. Like, nah, we're not spending money on that shit. I think
But we
people
spend
was
money to
like,
go to
nah.
Mars.
Hell
Huh?
yeah.
We spend money to go
We
to
spend
Mars.
money we spend money to send smaller equipment to Mars, so it's supposed to cost less money, but I think it costs just about the same amount of money. I don't know. Listen, I don't know, bro.
Going to Mars costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Because those machines are doing things like they're sending back pictures and samples to us, and
Mhm.
that's how we're kind of understanding that Mars was damn near it was Earth at one point.
Right.
Yeah, basically, we can terraform it back. Okay, well, listen, man. Ultimately, also as well as just rich niggas, rich niggas doing rich things, man.
Yeah.
It seems like these guys are in their little proxy war, and I just feel like Richard Bronson just wanted to let Bezos know that he been rich. You just got here, so hey, let me just show you something real quick.
A little bad boy giddy up.
You have $1 billion, right? $1 billion, and what you want to do is kill yourself. Like, get the fuck out! I've worked too hard to just kill myself at this point.
But that's the type of dude
but do you know about Richard Bronson, man? That he does shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit he does.
He's
just
like
kinda
extreme,
does
though.
like
He's one
wild
of those
shit.
extremists. But
Yeah.
but you said he's always had money. I really don't know much about him. You just said he's always had money. So when niggas that always had money, they do stupid shit like that. When you work for that
Well,
shit,
I mean,
you're like, nah.
I just remember his crib. I just remember his episode of Cribs, and he had like an island. He had an island while everybody was going like when everybody was going to like these mansions and all this other stuff, and you found out that half of that shit was rented. They went to Richard Bronson's island, and he had grottos and all types of other shit. So I remember that, and he's always been like the Virgin Mobile guy that like. He's jumping off buildings and all the other stuff and doing all types of other crazy stuff. So, you all right over there, man? I saw the look of concern in your face. You need to go handle that.
My little girl is very demanding.
Somebody's blasting off.
So that's the thing.
I'm just saying, me and Tim can handle the conversation. You need to go handle it.
Oh no.
Like my man just looked over like.
Nah, I just heard it. And I'm like, yo, she's been getting in trouble because Liz ain't finna fuck around with that. So I want her. I'm looking up for her.
Oh no,
that's looking for
oh
her.
no.
I'm like, man, baby, you need to be quiet.
Man.
It's about to be your butt.
Well-
You finna be hollering for a reason. I used to hate that shit as a kid, but now I get it. Oh, you want to holler? I'm gonna give you a reason to holler. Wait,
Bro, that's what I was thinking about with what we were talking about earlier with the Victoria's Secret Karen.
oh shit.
Oh.
Bruh, just like that.
I'm gonna give you a reason to holler.
She's a 2-year-old.
Yeah. I guess we'll talk about that later. That's
You talk about it. I mean,
Are we done with the SpaceX? Space. Well, how about this? So if Richard Branson gets us to space, Chris, you going?
no.
Tim, are you going?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going with him though. I mean, SpaceX is looking a little more luxurious, so I'm a little bourgeois.
But, all right, guys. This. Would you guys rather go to space, or would you rather let Richard Branson take you to space, or let Elon Musk put a computer chip in your head? Which one?
I'm going for the computer chip.
Fuck that. I would ride with Elon to Richard's hotel in space. How about that?
So you're going with Richard. I would rather go with Richard.
Somebody's gonna put.
I think that's more dangerous.
Nigga, I'm finna be a computer. Man, I'm finna be the smartest motherfucker in the world. Fuck all that
Or
space shit.
or a vegetable. So you won't get the vaccine, but you put a slap a computer chip in your head, Chris.
If it worked, I'd much rather do that
That's
shit.
crazy.
Fuck. There's nothing in space, man. I can see the benefit of that computer chip. I can see the benefit. I don't see the benefit of the space thing.
Okay. Straight, bro.
You went to space and couldn't die possibly, and you did what? You spent 6 minutes floating? You better take your ass to the eye sky shit, whatever that shit is, and float your ass in that air beam. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
So you don't think that there's no negatives to them slapping the computer chip in your brain?
I said that the negative is there. You could be a vegetable, you could die, whatever. But at least the end goal, if it all goes correct, I'm gonna be smart for the rest of the however long that chip lasts.
Unless
Like,
they
shit.
realize when they put in your head like leaks radiation or some shit.
Whatever happens, the moment of time that I can sit there and compete
Dude, there's so
all that
many.
bullshit.
There's so many things. Yeah.
I don't know.
I just hack into you.
That first generation.
Hell no, bro. I'm not doing it. If my kid decides to do
Some
it, that's
shit you
fine,
don't want to
but I'm
see,
not
go
doing it.
ahead. Hack into some shit you don't want. This nigga is crazy.
Shit. Hell no. That shit's gonna be crazy.
I'm straight, brother. Yeah, I'm straight, brother. Well, I guess that's crazy. Well, anyways, so moving along, carrying along with the conversation. So recently, a clip has surfaced on social media. I think are they calling it Victoria's Secret Karen? Is that what they're calling it? Is that what the name
Shit. I don't know. That's what I'm calling it.
White women go out. I don't know.
We should start with Karen and Victoria's Secret, but Karen's in general is a thing.
Yeah. This is just another episode in Karen's Law. So
Okay.
Karen,
Woman has Karen freak out in Victoria's Secret. I don't know. It's not. That's not the name of it. All right, whatever. Well, Karen's in general, I guess. So this is the thing. I feel bad for people actually named Karen. First and foremost, let me just say that.
Oh, that's true.
Man,
I don't.
That's rough.
But everybody knows you now. So what up?
You're synonymous. You're synonymous for all the things, all the negative things that constitute with being a suburban Caucasian woman like that.
Did Karen come around because the first person to do this shit was named Karen or some shit, or did we just decide Karen was the best top name because?
I think someone it sounded like a very white name, and they just went with Karen.
I thought the first one was Karen.
It might be
the first one name.
I thought
the
it
first
was.
one was Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Well, if that's the case, I just sound very racist. So I apologize.
I mean,
but no.
hey.
I mean, but it's not a.
Don't get us canceled, Mark.
Oh, Chris, don't worry. We're still here. We happen to survive you. I think my Karen statement will be okay.
Bro.
So yeah, man, I just don't understand. Like, it's just that we've all known, as being young African American males, we've all met that white woman that, like, no, you're gonna do this because I tell you you're gonna have to, and like we've all met someone with that sense of entitlement, essentially. And typically speaking, when we think of Karen, essentially, I mean, we're thinking of. I think at one point in time it was just white women, but I think now it's just kind of suburbanized women. Even though I haven't seen too many black Karens.
I was gonna say, hey man, it's just white women. Like, stop trying to correct yourself now. It's just white women. Like, this nigga's trying to like correct himself now.
No, because I've seen a couple Latino women, like, you know.
I haven't seen
Latino women.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that.
Well, the thing about it is it's like that, you know, they're like that suburban situation where you can't really tell, you know, they're kind of like that, you know, the racially ambiguous kind of thing going on. But all right, we'll just leave it as white. It is what it is. I've seen a couple videos. I could try to send them to you. But all right. So yeah, I mean, I was about to say, at first I thought it was just synonymous with just white women, but I thought it was just suburban woman, like that entitled whatever. But I guess I mean, the videos that we're seeing is typically just, I guess it is just typically just white women just like spazzing out. And I guess this last one was interesting because the last one was a little interesting. Like she put hands on the lady. Like if you haven't seen the video, go ahead.
Did she put hands on her?
On Victoria?
Oh, y'all didn't see it. The little video there.
Victoria?
Yes.
She stopped it. She said, I thought she said she ran at me trying to hit me. So I started recording, and then she had her whole 2-year-old fit and went on the floor.
Yeah, at some point you go, well, what are you doing?
That's what she was doing. Like she was over there just looking at her like, what are you doing? And then those people at the register were like, could you just go away? And she was like, nah, bitch, you ain't about to do that. Like, why do I have to go away when she's throwing a fit? Like, you about to deal with this whole 2-year-old, but I have to walk away?
Yeah,
and then she like chases her around the store.
Do you see this?
This is hilarious, actually.
Oh my God, I never thought nothing like this would happen to me.
I think
She just tried to run and hit me.
Oh, she tried to. She blocked it. Okay, she must have blocked it. Well, it was not like she hit it with like a fast move. It was very slow motion, very telegraphed action. It was like, I'm going to smack you. So, you know, the crazy thing about it is this, right? There was a point in time, right, in history, right, where it seems like they were all scared of us, right? Because obviously the lady recording it was black, right? You could just hear it, right? So there's a point in time where they were all scared of us, and it seemed like that moment has left, and now we're in this like crazy space of just like, I'm not saying that you're supposed to be scared of black people, every black person you see. That's not the message. But now we're in this like weird space where it's just like what that lady think was gonna happen? Like, was she supposed to just gonna stop? Like, was she supposed to just stop? Like in her normal, in her everyday life, is that what she does? She just smack like let's just say she was arguing with a white lady. Would she have done that? Like I'm just wondering. Like there's so many questions.
How did it start? I guess I never saw the start of that, but I want to say like I think what happens is I don't even think it's about a white or black thing. I think she noticed now she's like after she did what she did, she noticed she's on camera now acting crazy. She's like, fuck, yeah. I'm gonna be fucking a meme. People are gonna hate me, and I don't want people to hate me. And that was more of her problem, not just like, you know, I was angry at the moment. Because there's plenty of people that get angry about some silly shit, and you're like,
I agree.
But once you're on camera, you're like, wait, and then it just spiraled out of control.
Nah, that's what I seen too. Like I seen her like just retract or try to retract everything she did, what she said, and just turn complete kid. And I don't know, that kind of made me think like, is this like the opposite of, or the inverse of them calling the police? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll call the cops on you. Well, I'll get you canceled.
We'll have people just show up to your house.
Well, so it's layered, right? For me, it's kind of layered. It's like first, like, so I mean, we don't know how it started. All I know is that our camera's on and the lady tried to hit her, right? And judging based upon how she tried to hit her, she doesn't look like she hits often. I'm just gonna put it out there.
She be taking
put it out there.
Classes.
She doesn't look like the type of person that's throwing hands on a regular basis. She just doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some white women who throw hands. You see them at Walmart all the time during fucking Black Friday. Them hoes throw hands. They throw hands, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's especially when the Wii, when the Wii was out there, you couldn't find the Wii. What?
Everybody was MMA.
Throw hands.
Ready,
so this action right here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That tells me you normally don't throw hands. So there's something in that scenario that made me go, I can do this. So whatever that thing is, some people may say it's entitlement. Some people say it's, you know, whatever, racism, whatever. Some people, maybe it was just a knee-jerk reaction. But whatever it is, she thought it was okay, right? And then, like, to your point, like you guys are saying, like, there's that point of just like, oh no, right? And I think it's I think where some people will bring it into a racial conversation is that concept of like you put yourself you tried to attack somebody, that person defended themselves, and that person was always recording you. Like they were always recording you. But now it's like you try to play victim. And some people correlate it to that, you know, how history, over the course of history, some people will say that there has been a pattern of women of that demographic always playing the victim, playing the victim. And some people would say that this is just another example of just, oh my gosh, you're blah blah blah. And because, you know, at the end of the day, right? I mean, you know, some people will say that, you know, that lady knows that if someone comes to the scene, right? If someone comes to the scene, they would automatically just assume that she's the victim, right?
Right. I mean,
we don't know all the.
That chick at the cash register came to her side.
She did. I'm just talking about, like, let's just say if you're like a security guard in that mall and you walk up, right? You haven't talked to anybody, you haven't seen anything. I don't know what anybody looks like. You see this lady on the floor, like, like the first thing you're gonna do, like, oh man, hey man, what's going on, right? So, and I mean, maybe that's anybody, right? Anybody who's on the floor crying, right? That might be a thing. But some people would say that the fact that she just knew to do that, like she just knew to just get.
I mean, I don't think she knew. I think most people will try to play victim, and I just think white people that's their reaction to what happens if they know they're wrong. Is I'll just play the victim and hopefully I can just get out of here. Because there are a lot of people that know they're wrong. You know, I don't think African American women, when they aren't the victim, because they're strong women, like they're not gonna ever be a victim to that kind of shit. So they're like, yeah, I'm standing on top of this person. Like, what are you talking about? And that's just what it is. But white women go, trouble.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't hit this one.
And they're okay being like the weaker person. So it's like they're like, oh, go back to what I know.
Play that.
It is what it is.
Like
oh my goodness,
man.
And so I think that's why we always see it. Black women will never be caught on some like rolling around the floor shit because they like they just weren't raised that way. Like, what would your mama say if she saw you looking like this right now?
Stand up. You better hit her back.
Man.
You didn't kill him? You didn't kill him?
Right.
Oh.
I know so many damn stories of somebody hit you, you ain't hit them back. All right, we're about to go back. We're about to go back to that part. You're gonna show me. Like, oh shit.
Who is it? That's the first thing we learn.
Let me ask you that. Is that what is are we teaching our kids that?
Yeah. I teach my son right. Don't let them put
hell nah. I'm gonna be like, you take note.
You crawl up in a ball and you call the cops.
Nah, you catch that nigga in the bathroom. And then make sure nobody up in there and ghost his ass.
Hit him back with Balenciaga oranges. Hit him with a bag of Balenciaga oranges, Peter. Fuck him up, won't leave a bruise. No doubt about
it. Exactly. All of that.
Nah.
And that is like my favorite moment from that show. You just gotta hit him with a bag of Balenciaga oranges, Peter. Instead of straight, won't leave a bruise. No doubt about it. I don't know if that sounds right. Give me a lip, boy. Huh? Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Because that's what my mom taught me. But you know. But then I had to learn the lesson of but then if you because I was a big kid, you hit him back and then the teacher sees it and it's like, oh my gosh, this big monster's beating that kid up, and then now you just get hit all the time because they know that you'll get in trouble. I had that.
And see, I have the opposite effect. I'm a little person, so I have to be angry all the time. I have to be the more aggressive person at all times for me not to get fucked with. If I'm not, just assume it's okay to. Get him. He's a little guy. We'll fuck him up. But if you act
That's
like you're
funny.
ready
That's
to, like
funny.
you act like that shit all the time. Oh yeah, let's do this. People go,
Man.
let's not.
Really?
But I mean, because when I grew up, that's how I had to learn. My auntie was like, "You let a nigga," because I let a nigga bounce a basketball off my fucking head, and she was
Ooh,
like,
Like on some
shit.
and
Damn.
one, like
But that's
like-
whoopsie.
"No,
Is
it
it
wasn't
NBA
even,
straight,
nigga,
like-
not hell, no, nigga." I was just, I don't know what the fuck was going on that summer. It was like, guy was like, "Well, Chris, you're gonna figure out you can fight this summer." It was like some niggas was. Two brothers were fucking with me one day, and then I didn't fight them back, and they whooped my ass, and I was always scared. My auntie was like, "You let them beat your ass, and you ain't do nothing." And I was like, "Nah." And she's like, "Next person do something. If you don't do nothing, I'm gonna beat your ass." And I was like,
Mm-mm.
well, "What kind of sense does that make?" That's not even, that's
Motivation.
dumb. And then some kid was like,
Yeah,
we were just
motivation.
randomly, like, he was like talking to like my cousins. He was like, "Hey, what up?" And just bouncing the ball off my fucking head. And I was like, "What is going on?" But I let him. I was like, hopefully he just stops this.
How big were those kids?
I mean, he was like 13. I was like 8.
No wonder you like this. Damn, like what's going on?
And then like literally the next day,
That
'cause I
is
got a
like,
whooping.
that is pretty egregious. That is some
That's
Disney
some, like,
Channel shit.
Yeah,
That's some Disney Channel shit. Like you watching Disney Channel when kids get picked on, and I'm like, that never happens. I think it just came up.
I'm
What,
from the suburbs and shit. He wasn't even. He was talking to my cousin like, "Yo, what up?" Boom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, girl. Boom. I was like, "God damn!" I was like, "Can you stop?"
Did your cousin say anything? Or they were just like,
No, they were
okay,
just like, they were just talking, and I was just like, maybe this is supposed to happen. I don't know.
Jesus.
And then someone
Did
told
you
on me
did
about
you at least
that.
do a crossover move or something? Like, did he,
Nah,
he
just throwing the ball out my head like it was okay.
damn. Just wow.
Also, West Philadelphia back in the days.
I didn't know no better. Then the same two brothers came back the next day to try to whoop my ass, and one of them hit me with a switch, and my cousin's like, "I'm telling my mom," and I was like, and I commenced to whooping some ass that day. I whooped both of them. I whooped both asses, and everyone was like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that, Chris." And I didn't know I could do that. I just remember blacking out, but I was like, "No more." That was it.
Huh. Well,
Yeah. I was either getting my ass whipped by my auntie or just whooping some ass. And I was like, "Well, guys, I'm not gonna get another ass whooping. I tell you what I'm not doing." That's just terrible. I might as well just take one ass whooping and call it a day. Like, why am I gonna get two?
well, I had the same mentality, Chris. I just didn't encounter all those problems. Maybe because I was big. I guess I was big. That's why I didn't encounter all those problems. But I had a similar mentality. I mean, I was soft. I always could fight because there were things that my mom put me in, so I knew how to fight essentially. But I don't know. I just never really wanted to. I was recently told that I don't act my size. I didn't know what that meant. I kept
You
asking
don't.
for clarification.
I can tell you that you don't.
I kept asking for clarification. Like, what does that mean? I don't get that. Like, what does that mean?
If I was your size,
You don't act
I'd
your
Rick
size.
Ross every situation. I just Rick Ross that bitch all the way through.
I don't understand what that means. Can you elaborate for me so I can understand?
I'll just be a thug in every situation.